You parlez-vous français?
Oui, je parle un peu français.
Oh, nice. And you know how to say it too, like you're real Parisian. That sounds really
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Nice,
Here,
nice, nice,
have a little
nice.
butter.
Yeah, that's great. It's muy fabuloso. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna go ahead and start our show,
Okay.
and it is the Buzz Ace Michaels show on your dial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I am with my good friend Dominique, who is a model. She's working, working, working. Girls working overtime. Girls working overtime. Mm, yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah.
and that's what's up. Hey, Dominique, how you doing today, sweetheart?
Hi. Thank you for having me today.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. You are out there doing it like a boss, girl. Tell us a really like short resume on you, because you got it going on.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been modeling for over 10 years.
Mm.
I started with Hawaiian Tropic and traveled with a bikini team. And then it kind of just took off from there. I've been commercial modeling, catalog work. I've traveled all over. I lived in Nashville for a while.
Wow.
And
Sorry to
then
hear that. No, sorry.
what?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm jesting. Go ahead. So you were doing this model. Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And so then I moved back to Wyoming. You traveled a bunch, and then about a year ago, I decided I was going to move to Denver, and it was honestly the best decision I ever made. And now I've been working with Michael Castro, and it kind of just took off from there. It's been a really great year.
So interesting. So moving to Denver was the best career choice as opposed to Manhattan or Los Angeles. So Denver is where
Yeah,
things really took off.
absolutely. Well, sometimes when you go to those big cities, you know you're a little fish in a big sea.
Hmm.
And when I came to Denver, I really had a lot of opportunities open up for me here. And so I feel like it really just boosted everything that I was trying to do. So now it's more of an avenue for me to travel and go to those places and maybe work. But I really love being here in Denver.
Wow. And do you feel like being a model, you have to be kind of a role model for other young women?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I always try with all my social media and just how I live my life to be a positive person and promote positive body image and just all around being non-judgmental and happy.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
But you strike me as the kind of person that would be that way anyway. Like even if you weren't a model, it seems like that's just kind of who you are, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. My family grew up pretty religious and good morals, good people. I think that's important in shaping who you are. So yeah, I feel like that's just who I am as a person, with or without modeling.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is important. And you mentioned body image. We've talked about on the show how they changed the body shape of the Barbie doll because so
Hmm.
many girls felt disconnected with the look. Like, I'm never going to look like
Yeah.
a Barbie doll, right? What are your thoughts on that, being a model? Do you think that a lot of girls need to reflect on a Barbie image to be happy?
I don't think so, but just the way that social media is nowadays and the commercials and kids see all those things from a young age. So I think it's important for them to know that people of all shapes and sizes are beautiful. You don't have to just look a certain way to be beautiful. So yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Now, as a model, you're working full time. Is this your only job? Are you only a model right now?
No, so I'm actually at my office right now,
Oh,
FaceTime.
nice.
I do client relationship management for an e-learning company.
Oh, cool.
Um, yeah, so we teach leadership and management training, and I kind of get to be a social little butterfly because that's what I like to do too. And then I also run a jewelry company with my sister called Wicked West.
Oh,
And so,
tell us a little bit about that Wicked West.
yeah.
Sounds cool.
So we just started it in December, and we just always wanted to have our own jewelry company together. And so finally in December, we're like, you know what, let's just make it happen. And so my sister and I just put together some sketches and made a few pieces, leather cuffs and chokers and things.
Is that one of your pieces you have on now?
You know what? I told myself I should have wore one of them. But we make similar pieces to this, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it just kind of took off in the last few months, and so we've been running that together. She's still in Wyoming. We have an Etsy shop, but I kind of have taken it to different photo shoots with me. And we have a good girlfriend, Lace Morris, who is on The Bachelor, and she's been wearing some of our stuff, so it's been really nice.
That is very cool. And so you're not just a model then. Now you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'm trying to be.
Yeah, and what's that like, being a young entrepreneur, a female, in this very male-dominated industry? I'm sure.
Yeah.
What is that like? What are your challenges?
You know, I think sometimes just that people don't take you seriously at first until they actually know your personality and know who you are, and then they're like, oh yeah, you mean business. Like, you're actually intellectual, you're serious about, doing important things and talking about things other than, gossiping or modeling or whatever it may be.
Right.
And so, yeah, I think that's one of the biggest challenges is getting people to take you seriously. But outside of that, I haven't really had any negative experiences with it. It's been a really great year.
Do you ever feel like people mistake your being a model for not being intelligent?
Yes, I do sometimes.
Yeah. And that's going to be on them because you're super smart, and that's going to be their problem if they misunderstand and misinterpret you being kind for being naive or uninformed. That's going to be their misstep because you're going to take over from there. What are your plans on modeling? Like, do you plan to model forever? Do you plan to go into acting, or like what are you going to do?
I'm doing it right now because I enjoy it. I love working with other creative people on creative projects. I've met so many amazing people, whether they're fashion designers or makeup artists, photographers. So I think I'll always do it as long as I'm enjoying it and happy doing it, which I am right now. But I also look at it as maybe an avenue to do things that you wouldn't normally be able to do. I just started working with a magazine called Become a Champion.
Oh,
and
wow.
so they work with a lot of schools in the Denver area and help kids with athletics and donate shoes and clothes and time and do a lot of charity events. And so I've been getting more involved with that and working with them, and I just really love it. And I think modeling was like an avenue to allow me to work with people like that. Mm-hmm. And so I really appreciate that. And moving forward, it's something that I would definitely like to do more.
So really quickly before we run out of time, so one piece of advice or story you might like to share to someone who's just getting started in this career, what might you say to them?
I would say if it's something you really want to do, don't ever give up on your dreams, because right now it looks kind of glamorous and like I have it all together, but it took a lot of years of really hard work and dedication to get to the point where I am today. So I would say if it's something you really want to do, just don't let anyone tell you that you can't, and stay on it. Don't ever give up on it.
And that is what's up. Hey, man, it's the Ace Micheals show, and I've been with Dominique, happily so. I wish you luck and success. I know you're going to do wonderful at everything. And if you ever want to come back, do the show, please. You're more than welcome to be our guest again.
Okay.
Hey, thank
you so much.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Please support what Dominique is up to. We're going to put her websites and stuff up. Go check those out. Make sure you give a lending hand. And, as I say every show, live the life you love the life you live.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you.